In today's video, I'm gonna introduce you this strategies, show some attacks, and maybe give you some tips and some tricks. So I would say without further ado, we jump right into the video. Hey guys, welcome to my actually first video here for this channel for Blueprint COC. You maybe have seen my name before in the top of the leaderboard before. I managed to get place 53 globally last season with... Alright, so this one right here is the first base right here. And the goal with the strategy is kinda to do a warden walk, get a good fireball, and kinda clean up the rest with the king and the queen. And obviously the royal champion to support wherever she is needed. As you can see, this one right here is a double rage ring base right here. And if you have a rage tower, this always means you have good fireball value. So for example, right here, this compartment with this rage tower, you can see if you manage to get the fireball right here on this rage tower, you will get out this whole compartment right here. And this already makes a very, very good funnel. Because you also see that this base is mirrored here, right like this. So you have the same thing on the left side like you have on the right side. And on type of bases like these, I always like to take out one side with the warden and the other side with your king and your queen. So this right here on the top side, you can take out with the king and the queen. And you see you have these kind of dead spots right here. And this makes that the warden will stay on his lane and that the king and the queen will not start to pull your warden away, because this is something what you don't want, because this strategy is not really time efficient. So you need the warden to get out the well or the buildings so that you will not time fail. But with that, the plan being set, I would say we can speed up right here and see how I did it. Also, since this kind of rage tower spots right here are becoming pretty popular, I know pretty good how to deal with it. If you take out this defense right here on this side, if you take out the bomb tower right here and the wizard tower, you can just get a simple invis right here and invis on this multi-arch tower, and you get a good fireball on target. So as you can see, we wait until we get the wizard tower out right there. By the way, I placed that loon just to take a shot from the archer so that the damage will get split. But now you can see dropping 2 invis and we get a beautiful fireball right on target. And as you can see also with that being out right here, you get a very good funnel. So you know that the warden is going to the top side. And this is something what is very important, because like I said before, time is not so efficient right here. And as soon as you have shot the fireball, you should start with the Sui if you don't want to get time troubles at the end of the attack. So that's why I immediately start with the siege barrack here on the top side, just to get out those buildings here on the top, to get a good funnel, to get the heroes right into the base. So yeah. Now as soon as the warden is set up, I also support him with the furnace, because as you can see, the furnace mites, they can tank for the royal champion, they can damage heroes, they can also take a shot from the town hall, which can deal a lot of damage, especially if the warden is standing on his own. So now as you can see, we're moving forward also on the top side. Now raging the warden, because we see there is some damage on him. Now as soon as we get near to the back end, we can pop the king ability so that we get everything open, because you only have 2 wall breakers, which makes that the base it's very compact. Everything is kind of hard to get to certain buildings. So that's why you want to open everything up with the earthquake boots and the spiky ball. And now, as you can see, you have the queen ability for the last rage tower compartment, and we still have the royal champion and some spells and even some rocket loons. Probably we wouldn't even need the royal champion right here, but we still placed her. And now it's kind of just everything about the cleanup. So as you can see, this is a very good triple right here, and we even didn't manage to fight the firecrackers, which is pretty nice. But I would say we jump right into the next replay. And if you are interested in seeing some more gameplay about Fireball Rocket Loons, I also have my own YouTube channel where I try to upload my daily Legends League attacks. I also have some tutorials on this channel right here. So if you are interested, I really appreciate if you check it out. But without any more glazing, I would say we jump right into the next attack. So the next base right here is a double rage box base with a hook tower in the middle. And the problem for this strategy in general is probably the hook tower, since he kind of counters the warden walk pretty hard. If you don't pay attention for 1 second, the warden can get pulled by the hook tower and dies immediately. And if the warden dies, it's very hard to recover. It's not impossible, but it's just very hard. So that's why I either recommend you to take it out with the fireball or just try to ignore it. Here in this base right here, you can see there is a lot of value around the hook tower. So it's definitely worth it to take it out with the fireball, because as you can see, this fire spitter right here will get you very good value, as you can see. And most importantly, you get out the hook tower, so you don't really have any problems with that. And after that, you can see once again the base is mirrored, means on the bottom side is the same thing as on the top side. And like we did in the last attack, we wanted the warden to take out one side and the heroes on the other side. Also, a very important thing that I didn't mention in the last attack is the flame flinger value. Always try to abuse the flame flinger as hard as possible. You have rocket loons, you can take out some buildings, because as you can see here on the top side, you have 2 mortars. But if you take out those 2, you can get well, pretty good value with the flame flinger. You can take out almost half of the rage tower, so you have way less damage. So this definitely pays out in the end. So definitely do think about the flame flinger values. So I'll say we can speed it up. And also, by the way, very important, as you can see, you could either start from this side right here or from the bottom, or from the left side. I decided to go from the bottom side just because the army camp of the mini P.E.K.K.A.s are right here, and the mini P.E.K.K.A.s would pull your warden and your warden would walk in any directions. So definitely prefer to go into the firecrackers, since you can easily take out them. And now, as you can see, we set up the fireball with some rocket loons, took out some buildings on the left side, and as soon as he takes out the air defense and the builder hut, we are ready for the fireball with some simply invisibility on the left and the right. And also, very important, always use this new freeze, the freeze spell for the warden right here, because as you can see, he would walk to the new cannon right here. And if this building would be invisible, he would walk either in the middle and die on the way, or something else. But that's why I'm always using it. Doesn't really matter on what base. I also would recommend you to do that as well. Now, as you can see, we also got a good funnel right here in the middle, and we know that the warden will be walking here on the bottom side. And as soon as the fireball is shot, once again we start funneling here on the left side, so that the warden, that the king and the queen will walk into the core of the base immediately. Now here the ice golem, very important for the monolith. The NATO is a little bit annoying, but you don't need to get too far with the king, because as soon as he is on this wall right here, you can pop him and he will open the whole area, as you can see, and that's kind of the main goal for the king, so he doesn't really need to get anything more. Now on the bottom side we have the furnace once again to take out some buildings, also support the warden, and now we can pop the king. As you can see, the base is literally open, except the town hall, but we still have the royal champion. We have a bunch of like spells left, so as you can see we can speed it up. This will be once again an overkill right here. We even have a poison for the enemy heroes, and as you can see we'll overwhelm their backhand, and with that there is the next triple, but we still have some more attacks left. Now if you ask me how I decide where I want to shoot the fireball to, it's basically always where you get the most value. Currently rage towers are pretty popular because I literally couldn't find a base without a rage tower. But if you have a rage tower, as you can see right here, once again the rage tower is the best value. So you want to get the fireball right onto the rage tower. What's more harder to find is the flame flinger value, because once again here in this base you can see here on the top side, if you take out this mortar right here and the arch tower right there, you can get a flame flinger for this ricochet cannon, for the scatter shot, and you probably could even get this multi-arch tower, and already those 3 buildings are enough value to kinda take the flame flinger instead of the siege barrack. Because keep in mind, if you have a siege barrack, the siege barrack would just get like a few buildings on the outside, not really much more, and the flame flinger can also open up walls. So if he takes out this ricochet cannon, he will also open the wall behind it. And also in fireball rocket loons, you kinda, as soon as the fireball is thrown, you want to look where the warden is going. So if you have the fireball right here on this area right there, you get out everything right here, and the warden decides to go to the bottom side. You want to start with the king and the queen from the opposite side. So in this case you want to go into the town hall. If let me clean that. If the warden wants to go to the town hall, you obviously want to start with the heroes from, once again, the opposite side. And either way, where the warden is going, if you have this area right here, or not that much, but if you have everything in this area, it's just way more time efficient, because the warden or the king or the queen, they just don't need to take out those buildings. They also already have an opening to the next compartment and all that. So it's just way more time efficient with the flame flinger. And the siege barrack is not doing anything against the time. It's just helping for funneling. And with this compilation right here, in my opinion, you have enough things to funnel the heroes with. So that's why it's a no-brainer to use the flame flinger as much as you can. As you can see, we start with the rocket loons here on the top side. Also, we start with the rocket loons, let them take out the buildings, and in the meantime we start with the warden from the bottom side, once again just to be as time efficient as possible. Now as soon as he gets out the ricochet cannon and the mortar, we can already get the fireball done with a simple invisibility. Very important to take out the wizard tower here on the left side. And as you can see, the flame flinger on the top side is already doing a very good job right here. Now here we once again use the free spell for the warden. It's just so good to use them, to use this spell, because you just are 100% sure that he's not walking in any direction and you're gonna miss the fireball, or you're not gonna trigger any Teslas on the area. Now as soon as you throw the fireball, and you know where the warden is going. We start with the funnel here on the top side and immediately start with the Sui afterwards. Now, as you can see, the flame flinger didn't really got the multi-arch tower, but still he opened up this, or this color is maybe not that good, but he opened up perfectly to the next compartment, and already those two buildings are very good value because he also kind of funneled and get some splash here on the monolith as well, so that the ground skeletons will pop. Now, sadly, the king kind of takes a lot of damage and we had to pop him early, but with that compartment being open right here, this isn't really too much of a problem. Now, as you can see, the warden is doing a great job here on the bottom side by taking out the town hall, and now it's basically everything about the rage compartment on the bottom side. But you still have the queen ability, and the queen ability with a rage right here will definitely take out everything in the core. And we still have the royal champion, and now you see the warden is joining the queen, so he will also go to the top side right here. So we want to obviously start from the bottom with the royal champion. If you would see that the warden is going to the bottom side, you can start with the royal champion from the top side. Once again, just to save time and just support the side which is weaker. As you can see in this scenario right here, the queen and the warden are obviously the stronger side, so we support the weaker one by starting with the royal champion on the bottom side right there. Also can put down some cleaning behind her to get no time problems at all. And now, as you can see, we still have some rocket loons. We still have an army camp that is not even got out yet. And with that attack done, you can see once again another triple. But I would say we still have one more base to go. We be right back. Like you see before, in this strategy, it's very important that everything is going the right way. And if you try this army, that the chance that you do a mistake is pretty high. I play this army since I think 2 months now, and I still do mistakes. So I thought it's probably a good idea to put an attack which went horrible wrong also in this video, and what you try to do if you want to recover. Now, I'm first gonna tell you what my plan was, and after that I'm gonna tell you what I did wrong, and then I will tell you how I tried to recover it. So here once again, this is by the way the only base without any rage towers, and also with a hook tower, which is problematic. But on those type of bases, I always try to go for the CC, because in the CC there are most likely some rocket loons, not rocket loons, but ice golems and some furnaces, and they are just like slowing you down pretty much. And on top of that, it's kind of the best value which you can get. So this Inferno Tower right here, you get the CC, you get the Poison Tower, you get an Inferno Tower. That's probably the best what you can get. You don't really have a different place where you get any more value. Once again, the plan was start with the warden from here, take out some buildings on the outside, get the fireball on this multi-Inferno Tower, and after that want to pull the warden to the town hall so I can ignore the hook tower. At the same time, as you can see on the bottom side, if you take out those two mortars right here, you get a pretty good flame flinger, which get you the Inferno Tower, a ricochet cannon, and the multi-arch tower, and also set a good funnel. And then we can just start with the heroes inside here. Wait until the king get pulled by the hook tower, pop the king ability in the middle, open up everything, and that was kind of the plan. But I did a pretty horrible mistake right at the beginning. So I started from the right side, and now as you can see, there are those two army camps, and like I said before, they will pull your warden. Now for some reason the royal ghosts, they don't pull the warden, but the mini P.E.K.K.A do, and they kind of took the warden far to the bottom side, and after that it was hard to get a fireball, and also I didn't pay attention, kind of panicked a bit, and the hook tower pulled in my warden, which kind of made that the warden died, and I had to recover from that. Now you see the royal ghosts, they come out, they don't pull the warden, but as soon as the mini P.E.K.K.As are out, they obviously pull the warden. Now I could have like saved the trouble by just starting from the right side right here, but for some reason I didn't do that. To be honest, I don't know why, but yeah. Now we have the scenario that the warden is following the mini P.E.K.K.As right here, and he is going in a very awkward spot because the hook tower is coming closer, and the multi inferno tower where we want the fireball going to is kind of like harder to get to. So at that point, what I try to do is I just try to get out the CC, and after that let the warden kind of join the king and the queen. So start with the king and the queen right here, and just let the warden support them, and obviously get the CC down with the fireball. And as soon as the king get pulled in, he opens up everything in the core and kind of the royal champion for the backhand. But as you can see right now with the furnace right here, they want to go to the healer. I started panicking, and I only had, as you can see, 4 invisibilities left. Now I think, yeah, you can see I spent a lot of invisibilities right now, and yeah, the fireball was not the best value, but there's not really something which I can do. I also was a little bit late on the queen, so the warden still got pulled. Now, always what you try to do is try to get the healers transferred to the archer queen, since you want to have a queen walk, because that's probably the most efficient thing what you can do with the healers. Because now you see like 70% or 60% need to get dealt with 3 heroes. So you need to like look that the heroes kind of finish off or like stay alive as long as possible. And the flame flinger still did a decent job by creating some pathing. Now I was lucky with this tornado trap that made that, let me please, yeah, okay, let the king get pulled, and with the healers on the queen, she can also recover the health. And now the top side is, or like the bottom side right here, as you can see, will be dealt with the queen. Now it's all about the top side right here, and that's why I put the furnace down, because as you can see on the bottom side right here, you don't really need any support, it's only the top side. So that's why I started with those furnace right there, to like just kind of damage up everything on top, and also because I want to start with the royal champion from the top side. We know ground skeletons, they are really distracting for the royal champion, so the fire mites can help by taking them out very, very quickly. So that's also a reason why I put them on the top side, since I don't play with the electro boots. But you can play with them as well, but in my opinion it's just the shield is a bit better. Now as you can see, we raged her, and yeah, I was a little bit unlucky with the timing right here with the king. But we take out the king with the ability of the royal champion and also the town hall, which is probably the most important. And now you can see it's already kind of looking good again, since the queen could stay along for so long. Now we support the royal champion with some rocket loons, and as you can see, like, it's very, very close, but we kind of got it done. To be honest, I actually don't know how I actually recovered that. That was actually a crazy recovery. We even have some rocket loons on spare, but that's kind of it with the video. I hope I could show you a new strategy that you like, that you find good. Once again, huge shout out to Blueprint for giving me this opportunity. If you want to support them in any way possible, use code BLUE in the supporter creator code. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, subscribe, and now peace out.